What?
It's not your fault, Shigure. It's just a super handsome guy confessed to me. Sorry. Nice to meet you. I'm Hyoma's older sister. My brother's always talking about you.
I'm a regular office worker named Shigure Fuyugiri, and today's my 29th birthday. It's currently 1 a.m., and I'm still on the phone, struggling against an overwhelming wave of sleepiness. Shigure, your sleepy voice is really cute. What are you even saying? If you think that, then maybe you should let your cute senior get some sleep. The person on the other end of the call isn't my girlfriend, but my junior colleague, Hyoma Murray. With a smooth voice, he whispers to me, harboring what seems to be an intense level of affection. Just to be clear, we are not in that kind of relationship. I work at the Japan Love Koi Industries branch office. 4 years ago, I was assigned as Hyoma's mentor when he joined the company. Shigure, about this. Oh, that's written on page 39 of the manual I gave you yesterday. Want to go over it together while you study? That was how it was, but a year ago, I was sent on a long-term assignment to the US branch. I just returned to Japan recently. It's been a year since I last worked with Hyoma, and his attachment to me has escalated even further. Ugh, so sleepy. After ending the call with Hyoma at 2 a.m., I was running on little sleep. At 6 a.m., my phone rang again, waking me up.
Shigure? Sorry for calling so early. Are you free right now?
The caller was Moe Fuyumine, my girlfriend, who's 2 years younger than me. We started dating a year ago through a mutual friend. Yeah, I'm good. What's up? Are you outside? I could hear voices and the wind through the phone, making it clear she wasn't at home.
Yeah. There's something I need to tell you. Let's break up.
What? Let me remind you, today is my 29th birthday. She had promised we would celebrate together, yet here she was dumping me.
It's not your fault, Shigure. It's just a super handsome guy confessed to me. Sorry.
She kept rambling about her new romance, completely oblivious to my silence. Hey, Moe, do you know what today is?
Huh? Today? Oh, it's the anniversary of my new love.
I knew it. Not once had she said happy birthday. Got it. Well, be happy. Ridiculous. A woman who spends the night with another man on her boyfriend's birthday, and myself for expecting her to celebrate with me. It's all so ridiculous. Well, I guess it's inevitable. We started dating, and then I left for a long-term assignment. Huh? Who's messaging me? Just as I was about to go back to sleep, the message alerts kept coming non-stop. Shigure, happy birthday! I respect you, have a great year! Or better yet, let me make it great for you! Hyoma's rapid-fire messages kept coming in real time. The energy is overwhelming. Haha, you're acting like you're my boyfriend. I already heard this last night. He celebrated me before I slept, and even after I woke up, he was still at it. And apparently, that still wasn't enough. Hey, Hyoma, I get it, so stop, thanks. Shigure, did something happen? Hyoma instantly sensed something was off, so I told him what had just happened. Oh, haha, I literally just got dumped. What? Meanwhile, at that exact moment, Moe, no, Fuyumine.
Ugh, what's his deal? He should be more heartbroken. Don't you think so? Hey, you didn't make a move on me at all yesterday, but now that you're single, you don't have to hold back anymore, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's important to make things clear. She desperately pressed herself against the super handsome guy, trying to appear more desirable. The two of them disappeared into the crowd of the hotel district. 30 minutes after my call with Hyoma, I was summoned to his apartment, which was in the same building as mine. Shigure, happy birthday! Thanks, Hyoma. Who's this?
Nice to meet you. I'm Hyoma's older sister. My brother's always talking about you.
The woman laughing was Yuki Kamuri, Hyoma's sister, 3 years older than him. This was our first meeting. Hyoma's place was decorated for a birthday celebration, with extravagant food and even a birthday cake. Hyoma, what's all this? I didn't take that long to get here. After our call last night, I stayed up all night celebrating your birthday. No way, there's even a shrine dedicated to me. This is some hardcore fan-level devotion.
Not much of a difference, right? He called me over just to have someone to celebrate with.
Apparently, Hyoma had thrown himself a birthday party for me while I was asleep. Still, I can't believe you got dumped, Shigure. She had zero taste. Well, we started dating through a mutual friend, and there was still a lot we didn't know about each other. In that sense, maybe it was mutual.
But her reason? Because a super handsome guy confessed? That's just ridiculous.
Right? Hyoma, calm down. After a while, Hyoma lost control and ended up passing out. Shigure, I'll make you happy.
Ugh, jeez. Sorry, Shigure. My brother's always causing you trouble, huh?
Not at all. I know I shouldn't say this in front of his sister, but he's kind of adorable. When Hyoma first joined, I was his mentor, and he really put in the effort. I appreciated that. I spoke about my thoughts on Hyoma, and Yuki smiled gently.
I see. I'm really glad you think that way about him.
She had been watching me intently, but now her gaze turned to Hyoma, full of warmth.
I know I'm his sister, but Hyoma's objectively good-looking, right? Ever since we were kids, people have always focused on his looks, for better or worse. Because of that, he's had his share of frustrations. But you actually see him for who he is, Shigure.
Apparently, Hyoma had spent the entire night talking about me to Yuki, celebrating my birthday.
I heard about it. You protected Hyoma from people swarming him just because of his looks.
When he first joined, Hyoma became the center of attention at the office. Everyone called him a prince, and women were fighting over him. Even the guys tried to drag him into mixers just to boost their chances with beautiful women. Hey you guys, Hyoma's trying to learn his job, so stop distracting him with irrelevant nonsense. Hearing my words, the others finally reflected on their actions and apologized. The pointless commotion died down. I agree that Hyoma is handsome, I won't argue with that, but he has more to him than just his looks. He has this unwavering dedication to his work, though at the office he comes across as cool and hard to read. That quiet, burning passion for his job is just as strong as his appearance. It's one of his greatest strengths. Wait, why am I even saying this to Yuki, who knows him better than I do? Realizing how ridiculous I sounded, I awkwardly laughed to cover my embarrassment. Yuki chuckled and placed her hand over mine.
Thank you. Really. I'm so glad I got to meet you today and celebrate together.
Yuki, no, I should be the one thanking you. Because of you two, I had a great birthday.
Yeah. By the way, I made that cake myself. Believe it or not, I'm pretty good at baking. I made way too much, so there's still plenty in the fridge. Why don't we keep talking and eat some more? Come on. We should get to know each other better while Hyoma's still asleep. I'm totally getting a head start.
She laughed cheerfully and raised her glass for another toast. I found myself captivated by her energy. Wait, Hyoma, my stomach is about to burst. Too bad. This is your punishment for spending the whole time chatting and eating with my sister without me. It was 4 p.m. Hyoma had finally recovered from passing out, and now he was dragging me to a shopping mall. While Yuki and I were chatting, we somehow managed to eat through 80% of the massive feast she had prepared. By the end of it, we had our arms around each other, singing. That's how close we had gotten.
Well, Hyoma, calm down. Just because I got along with your sister doesn't mean you have to be so jealous.
Shut up, you idiot sister. Stop calling him by his first name. Shigure is mine.
You really love him, don't you? Oh, I know. If you love him that much, why don't I help you out? If I marry Shigure, that would make you his brother-in-law.
That's not a bad idea. Both of you, calm down. After that, Hyoma tried to buy me an absurd amount of gifts, so I had to stop him. Seriously, Hyoma. He actually planned to blow his entire winter bonus on my birthday. Instead, I suggested we go to the arcade. We play like crazy, making up for the things we couldn't do as students. Come to think of it, I got dumped today. But thanks to Hyoma and Yuki, I had so much fun that I completely forgot about it. As I waited at the station for them to return from the restroom, that's when it happened.
Huh? Shigure? What are you doing here?
Standing before me was Moe Fuyumine, now my ex. I had the worst luck running into her on the day she dumped me. The man beside her was probably the super handsome guy she mentioned this morning. And yeah, he was definitely good looking.
That plushie. Did you go to an arcade by yourself or something? Were you really that sad after I dumped you?
She looked at me with pity. She was the one who dumped me, and yet she had the nerve to make that face. You make it sound like I'm some pathetic guy. Is that guilt talking?
No, that's not it. Oh, let me introduce you. This is my new boyfriend. Isn't he amazing? So you don't have to worry about me anymore?
I was never worried about you. Also, hitting up your ex while you're on a date? That's not a great look.
What? You must be happy to see me, right? You don't have to act all tough.
Moe, I agree with him. I wouldn't be thrilled if my girlfriend went out of her way to talk to her ex.
Sorry, Rento. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not like I still have feelings for him or anything. It's just that he really loved me, so ignoring him would have been cruel.
You could have just left him alone. There's nothing you can do for him now.
That's...
Right? You feel the same way, don't you?
I locked eyes with the man named Rento. I couldn't read his intentions, but what he said was entirely correct. Yeah, there's nothing I want from her, and there's nothing she can do for me. If anything, the only thing I'd ask is that she never talks to me again.
Haha, you heard him. Shouldn't you at least grant him his last request?
Then suddenly, Moe shifts gears. She turns to Rento and tries to make him agree with her.
Yeah, I agree. He's already heartbroken. The least we can do is hear his final wish. Hey, Shigure. We started dating because our friends introduced us. But honestly, I only saw it as a trial run. I mean, come on. There are tons of guys out there who are better than you. Hotter than you. I thought you were handsome, but there's a whole world out there.
She had never once mentioned it was a trial run, but at this point, I didn't even care anymore. What a selfish woman you are. Hyoma returns, his face calm, but his eyes filled with anger.
Wow, he's so hot. But he looks kind of familiar. Do you know him, Shigure? He's insanely handsome.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What exactly do you know about me?
Huh? What do I know? I mean, you're good looking, so I gave you a compliment.
That doesn't make me happy at all. So what? You only care about looks?
That's not what I meant. But they say a person's character shows in their face, right? I don't get why I'm being scolded for giving a compliment.
That's an awfully narrow-minded view. How small is the world you live in? Also, personality and facial features aren't the same thing. When you make up excuses like that, you just sound stupid. Shigure is someone who's both handsome inside and out. But there are plenty of good-looking people with ugly personalities, like me. You're just shallow, just admit it. Moe's lips quiver as Hyoma's cold words leave her speechless. Rento, who had been silent, suddenly steps closer to Hyoma.
You're not wrong. She chose me because she's shallow.
Hey!
You know the saying, only if you're handsome? If you're good looking, people let you get away with a lot. The world is cruel like that. She's the kind of person who can forgive anything as long as the guy is handsome. Isn't that right, Moe?
I don't fault her for liking good-looking guys, but if she lacks morals, that's another story. I see your point. So she'd forgive anything from a handsome guy, huh?
Exactly. Even if I dumped her for a supermodel, she'd be fine with it.
That's not true. You love me, don't you?
I told you, I was just curious to see how easily you'd fall for my looks and sweet words. I thought that kind of gullibility was kind of cute.
What?
Am I imagining things, or do you have quite the personality? I was starting to lose track of whether her new boyfriend was on her side or not. I stood there dumbfounded.
Oh, was that a compliment? Thanks. I really don't understand what kind of nerve she had to dump you.
Even if your taste in women is bad, at least you seem to have a good eye for men. Well, Shigure is getting promoted to her company's US branch next year. Over there, the president's son and the top-performing branch manager are an unbeatable duo. They've been outperforming the main Japan branch for a while now. And the person they keep calling back to work with them is none other than Shigure. Just like Hyoma said, I was officially transferred to the US branch after my last business trip. Before I even had the chance to tell Moe, she had already dumped me.
No way. Shigure, you're actually that amazing?
He didn't have any connections. He got that position through sheer effort and perseverance. Really, you dumped one hell of a guy. Why do you sound so proud of that? Of course, I'd rather have people recognize Shigure's worth than mine. Seeing how Hyoma believes in me, I decided to simply appreciate it.
Man, you really are impressive. Moe, you seriously have no idea what you lost.
What? Sorry. The bathroom line was super long. Wait, huh? What's with this weird tension?
Yuki hurried back, only to freeze at the sight of all of us. Yuki, honestly, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Most likely, this couple was about to have a full-blown fight. I needed to get out of here fast.
Nice to meet you. You're his acquaintance too? You're absolutely gorgeous.
What?
Sorry. I've just never met a woman as beautiful as you before. How about we grab dinner sometime?
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Get away from Yuki. Shigure's sharp glare makes Rento blink in surprise.
Wait, I'm standing right here. Why are you hitting on another woman?
Huh? What's wrong? I mean, isn't this exactly what you did? Oh, right. I forgot to say this. I found an incredibly gorgeous woman, so my bad.
What?
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing hitting on my sister? You trying to run the plan? Did I hear that right? Did Hyoma just say the plan?
Oops, my bad. But come on, isn't it fair? Letting her experience the same thing?
Well, I guess you have a point. The two of them started whispering to each other. For some reason, it sent a chill down my spine, so I chose to block them out.
Hey, Shigure, you were so cool when you stood up for that woman earlier. So, maybe you can forgive me. I think I actually like you more after all.
She was trying to smooth things over and pass it off as a momentarily lapse in judgment, but... Sorry, I have no intention of getting back together with you. From now on, you're bound to meet countless guys who are cooler than me. I can't keep up with you constantly jumping from one to the next. With that, I finally turn away, heading toward the platform.
Shigure, you heartbreaker. Yuki's totally falling for you now.
What? What are you talking about, Yuki? If you ever come near Shigure again, well, I won't be responsible for what happens. Goodbye, forever. Hyoma's parting words seemed to finally click in Moe's mind. A year ago, Moe had run into Hyoma at the apartment complex where we both lived. She immediately lit up.
Hey, do you live here? Wow, you're insanely handsome. Can we talk for a bit?
When Hyoma saw Moe stepping out of my apartment, he realized she was my girlfriend. This woman is Shigure's girlfriend? Hyoma had known her true nature all along. From that moment on, he must have been scheming. Now that she understood everything, Moe shivered and collapsed where she stood. So, let's fast forward a bit. That same day, Moe was dumped by her new boyfriend.
That handsome guy asked me to get close to you. He knew you'd been hitting on guys behind his back. He just couldn't forgive you for it.
What? You confessed to me just to trick me? That's so cruel.
Cruel? You're both guilty of the same thing. To be honest, I don't really care whose side I'm on. But when I saw how much Hyoma valued Shigure, I guess I got a little caught up in it.
Hyoma had spent my time overseas carefully setting everything up to separate Moe from me. He tracked her social circles, found a guy she'd be into, and sent him her way.
Hey, did you hear? Moe was hitting on guys while she had a boyfriend. Ugh, disgusting. She's cute, but that's just nasty.
She lost all her friends at once, and eventually, she was forced to quit her job. Even after everything, she hadn't changed. She kept chasing after good-looking men, but none of them lasted longer than 3 days before dumping her.
Why? Why is this happening to me? Shigure, help me!
I had no idea who was pulling the strings behind all of this, but it was none of my business anymore. As for the friend who introduced me to her, they later apologized and remained on good terms.
Shigure, I can't wait to experience America together.
The next year, Yuki, who now worked as a freelancer, decided to come with me to the US. Now she's my beloved fiancé.
Shigure, I'll work my ass off to get to the US branch. Wait for me.
Yeah, I know you can do it, Hyoma. I'll be waiting. Some people fall for looks, some fall for personality. There's no wrong answer, but maybe the real key is having the ability to see someone from multiple angles.
Soji, thank you for everything back then.
3 years later, Hyoma made it to the US branch, just as he said he would. And without my knowledge, he had drinks with Soji, the company's president's son.
Your advice helped me save Shigure from that awful woman.
Hyoma had received guidance from the notoriously cunning Soji, making it unclear just how much of the plan was orchestrated. If there was ever someone you wouldn't want as an enemy, it would be guys like them.
Huh? What do you mean you did it?
It wasn't cheating. It was an accident.
My place. You idiot. You were about to freeze to death sleeping on the street. It may be spring, but still.
I, Kyohei Itomura, have 2 drinking buddies I've been hanging out with since college. Yo, Kyohei, your seminar's done by now, right? Showing up to the lab was my best friend, Hideaki Sono. Right behind him, waving, was my girlfriend, Chie Tsurumaki.
Let's go drinking once you're done.
Yeah, just give me a bit. We're still discussing the freshman welcome event for the seminar. Come on, it's gotta be a drinking party. What else?
A proposal from the same idiots who showed up late to the seminar orientation with a hangover? You 3 never change, huh?
I heard a sharp tongue click and jeering from behind me. That was Yoshitaka, a fellow member of the freshman welcome committee. Yeah, back then, Chie and Hideaki had initially wanted to join the same seminar as me. But after arriving late to the seminar orientation in our second year, they made a bad impression on the professor and weren't accepted when the third-year seminar selections came around.
We really overdid it that time, huh?
Yeah, we messed up. Lucky for you, Kyohei, you didn't get lumped in with us. Since then, you 2 stopped drinking together. At least you've shown some restraint, huh? Years passed, and now I was 24, my birthday. Since Chie was throwing a birthday party for me, I headed straight to her place after work. Thanks, you 2, and the gift. I'll treasure it. Ha! Glad you liked it. But, Kyohei, there's something we need to tell you. Huh? Why so serious all of a sudden? We did it. Huh? What do you mean you did it? We got drunk and slept together once.
I didn't want to lie to you.
What? What?
It wasn't cheating. It was an accident.
Yeah, man. There's zero romantic feelings between us. It finally hit me. What the heck? How did this even happen? My head spun violently, but I forced myself to stay steady. You know how bad our drinking habits are, right?
I'm really sorry. If you want, you can cheat on me once too.
Look, we've been careful ever since. We haven't gone drinking alone together. It clicked. It happened during the second semester of our second year, the night before they showed up late to the seminar orientation. How many years had it been since then? All this time without a word? They had been smiling beside me like nothing happened. Ugh.
We swear, nothing like this will ever happen again.
Their desperate pleas weren't lies. I could tell they were genuinely sorry. But you do realize today's my birthday, right? And this is what you do to me? I'm leaving. I turned my back on Hideaki and Chie, suppressing my fury. The two panic and try to stop me.
Wait, Kyohei! I'm sorry. We'll do anything if you'll forgive us.
But ignoring their shouts, I walked out of Chie's apartment. One more lemon heart, please. I don't remember much after that. I just wanted to drown myself in strong liquor. That I recall in fragments. Just one more.
All right, but this is the last one.
And then, with a strangely clear head, I left the bar. That much I remember. When I came to,
He's up.
where is this?
My place. You idiot. You were about to freeze to death sleeping on the street. It may be spring, but still.
Nagahama? You saved me?
Couldn't have you dying on me. That'd leave a bad taste in my mouth.
An unfamiliar home. The person who had helped me was none other than a former college classmate who always seemed to have a bone to pick with me.
Yeah, right. You were this close to calling an ambulance.
Shut up. I just figured the paramedics could handle it better.
I see. Thanks. I owe you one.
Mimey, bring him some water.
On it.
Mimey, huh? So, this guy has a little sister.
So, what happened?
Huh?
Out of the three idiots, you were always the most level-headed. You never drank yourself into a stupor like this.
Nagahama's words dragged me back to our college days. He always called us the three idiots and shook his head at our antics.
Did you get into it with those two?
Why?
Your phone was ringing all night.
Snapping out of it, I glanced at my phone. Dozens of missed calls from both of them. Ugh. A wave of nausea hit me.
Here, use this if you're gonna puke.
I emptied my stomach before finally calming down a little.
So, what really happened?
Chie and Hideaki cheated on me. Once, 4 years ago when they were drunk. Today's my birthday, and out of nowhere they just confessed. Nagahama and I were never particularly close in college. I hesitated, wondering if it was right to burden him with this. But after everything he had done for me, the words just poured out.
So, what are you gonna do? Judging by the calls, those two still want to stay buddies, huh?
I stared at the phone, its screen still lighting up with new calls and messages. After a moment, I blocked both their numbers.
Yeah, blocking them makes sense, but that won't be enough. What if they show up at your place?
Chie has a spare key.
Real solid planning, genius.
Then why not stay here for a while?
Huh? I never said I'd take care of him to that extent.
So what? You're just gonna throw him out? Even though he's in trouble?
Oh, what about you then?
Nagahama groaned and turned to face me. Maybe he's weak against his little sister. Well, to be honest, it'd really help if I could stay for a bit. But I can't impose too much, so I'll look for a hotel or a weekly rental.
But if you leave him alone in his current state, he might collapse somewhere again, right? Wouldn't that bother you later, big brother?
A long, deep sigh, and then...
Fine, stay over.
Are you sure?
Like I have a choice. It's for my own peace of mind.
The hangover wasn't that bad, and I left Nagahama's place in good health for work. Luckily, I had everything I needed in my bag. Chie and Hideaki knew where I worked, so my only concern was running into them. But they had jobs too. There wasn't much chance of crossing paths on a weekday. I'm home.
Welcome back! Dinner? A bath? Or maybe... me?
You're way too excited.
How mean!
So, they didn't show up at your office?
A few days later, I had completely settled into life at the Nagahama house. Tonight, the three of us were gathered around a meal Maimi had made. Yesterday, I cooked, and Nagahama, despite his usual attitude, had reluctantly complimented it. Yeah, morning and evening, no sign of them.
I see. But you can't keep avoiding them forever, right?
Yeah, I know. Look, I get it. I know I'm just running away. At some point, I have to tell them directly that it's over.
So, you were set on cutting ties? I thought you were still torn about it.
Huh, no way. For all I know, that wasn't the only time they did it. And they acted like nothing was wrong for 4 whole years, together. Then they chose my birthday to drop this on me? You'd have to be insane.
Yeah, well, when you trust someone, a single betrayal can make it impossible to trust them ever again. It's not as serious as your case, but I was betrayed by a longtime friend in my first year of college. I used to talk to her about my crush, but turns out she liked the same guy. And without telling me, she went and became his girlfriend. Love is free, sure. But why keep it from me? Why listen to my worries and even give me advice? In the end, I cut ties with her. She told me she was afraid of losing my friendship, but really she was just protecting herself, wasn't she? If she actually cared about me, she never would have done it.
I completely agree with Maimi. Those two are the same as her ex-friend. They told me the truth to ease their own guilt. They wanted me to forgive them so they could feel better. If they really wanted to stay close to me, they should have kept it buried forever. You're strong, Maimi. That must have been rough, but you got through it.
Well, it's been 2 years now. Though back then I did cry a lot. But I was lucky, you know. A total stranger handed me a canned coffee without a word. That little act of kindness really helped me move on. I didn't even have to talk to my big brother about it.
Huh, what's that supposed to mean?
I gotta say, I never thought you'd actually be so serious about helping me through this. Back in college, I was sure you hated me.
I still do. You were always the top student in our seminar. I couldn't stand how you aced everything even though you were always out drinking. But our seminar wasn't so easy that anyone could just coast through it.
Jeez, you're still so bad at being honest.
Shut up.
You too, thanks. You helped me make up my mind. I unblocked my ex-girlfriend and former best friend.
If it gets tough, call me. I might help.
Me too. Big brother's unreliable, so call me first.
Oi, Mimey, you picking a fight? 'Cause I'll take you on.
I wouldn't be smiling now if it weren't for these two. Time to end this. I need to find a new place to live. As they argue, I open our old group chat for the first time in a while and send a message. Let's talk things over. The next day, I returned home. I needed to get started on moving out. Kyohei. To my shock, Hideaki was waiting in front of my building. What are you doing here? We were supposed to talk in the evening. I was worried, man. I've been waiting here every day. Where the hell were you? Considering everything, I almost went to the police. Ah. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. I get why they'd be paranoid that I might have done something drastic. That part, at least, is my bad. I still want to be friends with you. Chie's been waiting at home all this time. I know it's early, but can I come in? He was probably about to say, "Can I come in?" But then he froze. Until now, his entire focus had been on me. Nagahama?
Finally noticed, huh? Took you long enough.
It was the weekend, and I needed help with moving, so they came along. I've been staying at Nagahama's place. Really? That's unexpected. Nagahama, didn't you hate us?
I don't hate Itomura. The guy works hard and isn't a bad person.
Huh? Hearing those unexpected words, I reflexively turned my head toward Nagahama with a sharp motion. But before I could even look at his face, he grabbed my cheek with a firm grip. It hurt.
Itomura, quit making those disgusting noises. Shut up, you piece of...
You two sure got close.
Right? Big brother actually likes Itomura-san a lot.
Oi, don't make up crap. But yeah, at the very least, I'm definitely closer to him than you are. Right, ex-best friend?
Gritting his teeth, Hideaki clenched his jaw at those words. The air grew tense, and then...
Kyohei!
She must have seen us from inside. Without even putting on a coat, she rushed out, her eyes puffy from crying. But her face looked pale. She must have been waiting without turning on the heater. That apartment was mine. Even when we were dating, Chie had always been oddly particular about those boundaries.
Kyohei! Thank God! You're really okay!
She ran up to me, tears in her eyes. Being so small, she tried to throw herself into my arms. But... Don't touch me!
Huh?
My body rejected her before I could even think. I immediately took a step back, putting distance between us.
Sorry. I just felt so relieved to see you safe. I was happy. So, Nagahama-kun, why are you here too? This isn't about the talk we planned, is it?
As she spoke, I noticed that Chie kept glancing at Maimi. Just in case, I subtly positioned myself to shield her from harm. I came to pack. Pack? I'm moving out. You two know where this place is, and more than that, we spent way too much time here together. I don't want to live in a place like that anymore. Though honestly, I wasn't expecting to run into you both before our scheduled talk.
Wait. We were supposed to talk things out. Isn't deciding to move too soon?
Seems like you're misunderstanding something. The only reason I wanted to see you two was to cut ties, once and for all. Honestly, I didn't even want to hear your voices, but you wouldn't stop contacting me. I don't know when you'll start lurking around again, and I refuse to be bothered any longer.
No way!
It was really an accident. We were drunk, both Chie and me. When we woke up, we realized what we had done. I know it's hard to believe, but it only happened that one time. I swear. Having been friends for so long, I could tell he wasn't lying about that. Man, how the hell did it come to this? Hey, can I borrow your textbook? I met Hideaki in a shared university class during our first year. I'd forgotten my textbook and happened to ask the guy sitting next to me. That was the beginning. Oh, sure, go ahead. It was an ordinary interaction, but from there, our friendship began. I later found out that despite his appearance, Hideaki was painfully shy. His attempt at a college debut had failed, and I was his first friend.
Wait, are you guys thinking of getting into drinking? I know a great place.
We started hanging out more. By the time we turned 20, we went out drinking for the first time. That's when Chie, who was in the same class, struck up a conversation with us. We gradually got closer to Chie, and before we knew it, we were known as the Three Idiots, a title given to us by Nagahama. I really thought I had both love and friendship figured out. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Kyohei. I betrayed you. I hurt you. I'll do whatever it takes to earn your trust back. If you don't want me contacting Chie, I won't. I'll even stay away from your future girlfriend.
Future girlfriend? Hideaki?
If you tell me to castrate myself, I'll do it. Just, Kyohei, please, listen to me. Tears spilled from Hideaki's eyes. At the same time, almost instinctively, he grabbed my arm as if clinging to it. Something surged up from deep inside me, and I crouched down, covering my mouth.
Kyohei!
Seeing that, Chie shoved Hideaki away and rushed toward me. But she must have remembered how I had just rejected her touch. She hesitated, pulling her hands back. Instead...
Are you okay? I'm sorry, I don't have a garbage bag right now. You can throw up on my skirt if you need to.
The moment she offered her skirt, her scent hit me. That was the final trigger. I couldn't fight it. I threw up on Chie's skirt. Even as I did, I understood something with chilling clarity. So that's what it was. That nausea I felt that night, it wasn't from the alcohol. I will never, ever be able to forgive them.
Please step away. Itomura-san cannot accept you anymore. No, but I didn't even touch him.
Back off. I can't even stand your scent. With Nagahama supporting me, I was helped into the building's restroom. Maimi, left behind, turned to face Hideaki and Chie once more.
As you can see, Itomura-san will never be able to reconcile with you. Please leave. My brother and I will take care of him, so just let him go.
Seeing the state I was in, they must have finally realized that it was impossible. With those words from Maimi, the two of them quietly walked away. After that, I sent a final farewell message in our group chat and left. Goodbye. I would never know if they had read it or if they had remained in the group afterward. What I did know for certain was that Chie had returned my spare key by mail, and I never saw them again. And that... I'm so sorry, Kyohei.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
According to Nagahama, after losing me, the bond that held them together weakened, and they eventually drifted apart. Regret and remorse consumed them, with nothing left but the gifts I had refused to accept. Nagahama, thanks again for letting me stay and listening to me. I really appreciate it.
Well, I was already involved.
Having finally moved into my new place, I invited the Nagahama siblings out for yakiniku as a thank you.
Itomura-san, if you ever feel lonely, you're always welcome to stay over. I'll be waiting.
Thanks, Maimi-chan.
And I'm waiting for your answer, too. No rush, though. Any time is fine.
I nodded, and Nagahama tilted his head, puzzled. The truth was, after everything settled down, Maimi had confessed to me. At first, I thought she was just trying to comfort me with a kind lie, but she assured me she was serious. Apparently, we had met once before, back when I was still a university student. It's cold, right? Here, have this. The stranger who handed her a can of coffee back then, that was me. That was all I had done. I hadn't even sat beside her, just walked away after handing it over. No wonder I hadn't realized until she told me. Fate works in strange ways. There are things you should say to those close to you, and things you shouldn't. That line can be difficult to judge, but maybe the key isn't what you think is right. It's whether or not it's for the other person's sake.
All right, then. Let's toast to Itamoto-san's new place. Cheers!
Now that I had found unexpected friendships and a budding romance, I wanted to cherish them this time. But when should I tell Nagahama? Given how much he dotes on his sister, should I inform him before we start dating or after? As I pondered this dilemma, I realized that my future best friend and future brother-in-law was already going to be a handful. It's a talent to immerse yourself in something. It's a good thing when you say it that way. But when you go too far, it changes from talent to weird. Wait, when did class end? Ever since I can remember, I had a knack for concentrating on things. Once I get immersed, it's like the world around me gets shut out, and I can't hear anything. I'm hungry. I forgot to eat lunch again. Once class starts, I get lost in the textbook. I'd often forget to take breaks. As a result, people around me thought I was weird. A friendless Shoma Sanai was born. Everyone's so good at doing multiple things at once. Are they all aliens?
Oh, hey! Ball's going your way! Oh, are you okay? I'm so sorry.
Doing that is so much harder for me than focusing on one thing.
Wait, he didn't even notice that the ball hit him in the head?
This kind of stuff happened to me constantly. I know. I think I need to be careful too.
He's amazing, Sanai.
Maybe he'll turn normal if we hit him in the right spot, huh? He seems fine. Let's keep playing.
Sanai-kun, we're sorry.
I finally realized after they called out my name. I nodded toward them. Why did they apologize to me? My head started hurting. I tilted my head. Anyway, I was 24 now. I work in manufacturing for some company. I was in charge of production and improving products. The job was a good fit for me. Production and improvements are easy because I just have to focus on the products. There were many parts to the job, so it took me a while to get used to it because I couldn't multitask. I got this job right after I graduated college. I'm hungry. I forgot to eat lunch again. Some things haven't changed. It was normal for me to get lost in my work and forget to take breaks. I probably have something in the fridge at home, so just be patient. Man. Why do barbecue restaurants make people so hungry? My empty stomach. Even my laser focus can't beat this. I noticed my stomach growling and stepped into the restaurant.
Sanai?
Whoa, it's him! I haven't seen you since high school.
Uh-huh. Oh, hello. I saw familiar faces. They were my classmates from high school. I never really talked to them. We weren't in the same class, but they stood out, so I knew them.
Oh yeah, we're about to order. Eat with us. Yum, so good. The meat you grilled is so good.
Huh? Really? I'm glad. I had sat down with them. I would have done anything to fill my empty stomach.
Wait. You've been grilling meat like it's your job. Have you been eating?
Shoot, I got lost in grilling. My laser focus was activated even in moments like this. I like to grill meat too. Sorry, I made you guys uncomfortable. After that, the girls asked me about myself.
I see. That's why. I get it now. That's your talent. I've always wanted to talk to you.
This was Mari Namiki. Her smile was blinding. She started calling me Sanaichi.
We tried talking to you a couple times. You didn't hear us because you were so focused.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to ignore you. We don't mind. It was Kaori Fujikawa. She smiled kindly. She had the aura of a capable working woman.
This is so good. Are you multi-talented? I felt like you were something else back then.
I've never seen you eat meat like that.
I've been coming here for a long time, but I've never thought it was this good.
Yeah, I guess we always get lost in conversation and overcook the meat.
Thanks, Anai. We spontaneously asked you to sit with us, and you cooked for us.
Huh? I didn't realize how focused I was. I'm glad you like it. Thank you, guys. I never get to barbecue like this unless I'm with family, so I'm glad. This was Koki Kuze. He thanked me as he ate the meal I cooked. As you can see, he's quite handsome. He's always been popular, but he was even cooler as an adult. He's so cool. He's been so nice to me even though he's never talked to me. Yo, there's more meat, huh? Focus up and grill. Oh, sorry. I got lost in the convo. That was Task Sude. He was the complete opposite of me, a party animal.
Hey, can't you be more grateful? You always act like you're better than people.
We let him join us, so this is fine, right, Sanai? Yeah, I'll grill as much as you want. I usually cook when I eat barbecue with my family, too. See? He wants to do it, so it's fine.
Sanaichi is so kind. I want to know more about you. Yeah, I want to know about you too. I feel like it'd be interesting.
Me too. I'm curious.
It sounds serious when you say it.
I ended up talking with everyone for about an hour. It was fun, but...
Hey, Sanaichi, let's exchange contacts. Let's hang out again. It must be some kind of fate that we ran into each other here. Can we exchange too, if you want?
Wait, me first. Sanai, let's be friends.
Oh, okay. Of course. How do you exchange contacts? What the heck? Why this weirdo? My weekends changed after that. I was dragged out by them every time I had a day off. By the way, the four of them have never had any romantic relationships among each other. I was surprised.
You're so tall. I feel like you'd look really good in this.
I've never picked out this color.
You'll look good, okay? Leave it to the talented fashion magazine editor. Mari's having fun.
Huh. What's the point of a shabby guy like that getting dressed up?
Task, you'd look good in this.
What's wrong with your fashion sense?
I really wanted to come to this exhibit.
The art is so unique. I wonder what the artist was thinking about.
It says, before I knew it, it happened. I wonder what that means. We've been thinking for like an hour, but I don't think we'll figure it out. So let's go to the next one. I'm curious as a designer. Look, Sanai-kun is focused too.
Huh. He can focus on anything. He's a weirdo.
Task, this looks like you.
Are you blind?
Yoga is so invigorating. Yeah, I get to sweat and warm up in the hot spring, so I feel great. Thanks to Koki, he owns this retreat, so we get to come here from time to time.
Retreats were about getting away from your daily routine and refreshing your mind and body in a quiet place. It's about introspection. This place had yoga, massages, and hot springs, and Kuze-kun owned it.
Oh wait, where are they? Oh, meditating. Wait, haven't you been doing that since before we split up? Wow, Sanaichi. Such focus. He can go head to head with Koki. I don't think meditation is a competition. What are you doing?
Who can meditate for that long? I'm looking for bugs.
He's regressing. Bye, Sanaichi. Let's hang out again.
Yeah, thanks guys. Get home safe. 2 months since that day at the restaurant, I was finally getting used to going out with everyone. Everyone's so nice. I never tried to make friends, but it's nice. Forming connections with people meant thinking about a lot of different things, so I thought I wasn't cut out for it. Right now, my heart was warm. I was about to enjoy that feeling as I walked home.
Let's go out, just the two of us next time.
Okay. I heard a seductive voice in my ear and let out a weird sound.
Hey, wait, Koki! Don't steal him away for yourself.
Cool. Ears of a fox.
After that, my house was in the opposite direction, so I split from Kuze-kun and Sude-kun. Koki, wanna go camping? I heard winter camping is pretty fun.
Camping? Sounds nice. I like nature. I'll ask Sanai.
No. I've been thinking I should get to know him better soon. I'll ask him. I'll do the prep and research.
Really? Thanks, Task.
The sky is pretty today. Since the day I walked into the barbecue restaurant with no friends, my life changed. I had put off making friends because I wasn't good at considering multiple things at once. I was a late bloomer. I felt great, like I could float. Having friends is great. I feel motivated to go to work. I wanted to tell my past self about this feeling. I looked up at the orange-tinted sky and headed home.
Sorry, Sanai. I know it's the weekend. I'm glad you came.
No, I didn't have any plans today, so it's fine. It was winter. I was called out to the office on my day off.
So there was trouble with a product that was delivered from SD yesterday.
Meanwhile... Okay, let's go. The train to the campsite is coming soon. 4 people gathered at the Lovekoi Seaside Railway Station to head to the campsite.
Huh? Oh wait, where's Sanaichi?
He's not coming. He must be busy. Also, it was originally just the 4 of us, so it's not weird.
That's true, but I'm sad Sanaichi isn't here. Right? Recently, Sanai-kun's been with us and that's become normal.
He's busy, so too bad, right? We can invite him next time. I'll plan another one.
No, I'll plan the next one.
Huh? You? You've always made us plan everything and never did it yourself. Huh? How nice. There's something you want to do with us now?
Well, yeah. It's more like I don't like leaving people out.
Leaving people out? What are you saying? I didn't.
Task, do you think you can keep this secret? You didn't invite Sanai, huh?
What? What do you mean? Of course I did. Yeah, I wasn't invited to camping.
You know that I like Sanai, right? Did you think I wouldn't talk to Sanai until today?
After I got home yesterday, actually, since I started hanging out with them, I've been getting calls from Kuze-kun often.
Sanai, what's for dinner tonight?
I have some simmered soy sauce fish from my family, and maybe I'll make some miso soup.
Simmered soy sauce fish? I've never had that, but it sounds good. Sounds like it'd be good with beer.
It was just random conversation. I got along with Kuze-kun. I enjoyed these calls too.
Oh, yeah, Sanai. About camping tomorrow.
Huh? Camp?
Huh? Sude didn't call you?
Yeah, I don't have Sude-kun's contact info, and he didn't ask me for mine.
Seriously? Sorry, Sanai.
It's fine. It's my day off tomorrow, but I have to go in. There was trouble at work, so don't worry about me and have fun. I wasn't lying. Even if I were invited, I would have had to decline. Don't fight over me or anything tomorrow, okay?
Sanai. Sanai said not to worry because he has work, but I don't like what you did.
Oh, don't look so scary. I just thought sometimes it could be the four of us. Sude-kun spoke with a smile like he usually did, but...
Wait. You really left him out. I hate that.
Mari was always smiling, but she directed a sharp gaze at Sude-kun that no one has ever seen from her. When she was in middle school, she had been left out of something by her friend group. It was a tough memory for her. I had just heard about that from Mari recently. She must be really angry because of her own experiences. Why are you getting angry? Leaving him out is exaggerating.
Mari and I were struggling with our relationships with people, and you helped us. You taught us, didn't you? We wanted to be friends with Sanai-kun like you did for us. And Sanai-kun, he always listened to me talk about work and random stuff.
Fujikawa-san clenched her fists. I had talked to her over the phone a few times as well. I didn't remember giving her any useful advice. But I know that I listened to her without breaking focus.
Task, I remember. You saved me. I tried to be alone, but you kept reaching out to me.
Kuze-kun stopped going to class in middle school and high school. He kept to himself. Sude-kun had reached out to Kuze-kun to be his friend. The other two had been saved like that by Sude-kun too, but with a new member like me in the mix, Sude-kun felt like his position in the group was being threatened. I liked being with you three. I didn't want it to get messed up. Sude-kun had reached out to them when they were struggling and built his relationship. He cared about them more than anyone else. We were good, just the four of us. Then suddenly you all tried to put someone else in.
I'm really sad to hear that from you, Task. But I don't intend to argue with you further. Sanai told me not to fight.
Yeah, if Sanai-kun said that, let's stop. I still don't forgive you.
It was still awkward, but the four of them headed to the campsite. Huh? Temporarily closed?
The snowfall is heavier than usual this year. We decided to close for safety.
What? Sude-kun hadn't done enough research, and the campsite was unavailable. What? Closed due to bad weather? The Lovekoi Seaside Railway was closed due to strong winds. They were stopped at the station.
I have work tomorrow.
Oh.
I also was going to see my grandma tomorrow.
Oh.
You can't deny your lack of research, but the weather isn't Task's fault.
Koki? Ouch.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't forgive you for Sanai's thing.
I'm sorry.
Why apologize to me? Apologize to Sanai.
Everyone, are you okay?
Sanai-kun, why are you here?
After work, I looked at the weather and train schedule and got worried. I heard from Kuze-kun that you all were coming here to camp.
Sanaichi, thank you so much. We're sorry.
Whoa, Namiki-san, Fujikawa-san too? Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I have something with important client tomorrow, so I was worried. Thank you so much. All these feelings came up when I saw you just now.
I didn't know what to do. They were hugging me from both sides. I felt better that I was able to help.
Sanai, you came all this way because you were worried.
Yeah, I thought I should contact you first. But when I thought about you guys in trouble, I started driving. You all are a few of the only people I can call friends. I scratched my head shyly. Kuze-kun's eyes widened a little and he smiled.
Sanai, thank you. You saved us.
Sude-kun, are you okay? It sucks that the weather got this bad. You knew I left you out and you're worried about me? Huh? Leave me out? That's not how I saw it. You've been friends with them for a long time. Also, I know that everyone appreciates you. I do too. Sanai, you... After that, I drove them all home.
Sanai, was the work trouble okay?
Oh yeah, about that. In that moment, Sude-kun's phone rang again. It had been ringing over and over. Your phone's been ringing. Shouldn't you get that? Huh? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Wait, Dad?
Why aren't you answering your phone? I've been calling.
Dad? It's my day off.
What do you mean? You delivered this defective product to our client.
Defective?
The product for Lover. You didn't even realize it was defective? A brilliant employee in production at Lover came out today to deal with it. We should have done that, but the department head and someone named Sanai-san...
This was what I was dealing with today. There was a mistake in production, so I was called out. The company I work for, Lover, it's a company that delivers products to places all over the globe. One of the companies that works with us is Task's father's company, and the company that Task works for.
Lover has its own production line, but we go way back, so they continue to order from us. They don't have to work with us, but they do.
I had fixed Sude-kun's mistake. With my laser focus, I managed to finish in one day. I'll talk to the department head. Your son, Task-kun, is my friend. It didn't affect the rest of the process, and thanks to my word, it was resolved peacefully. Sanai, I'm so sorry. His mistake had caused me trouble, and he had left me out. He bowed his head deeply, and I smiled. We never talked about where I worked and stuff, so if you'd like, I'd like to be friends. Later, Sude-kun was yelled at by his father, and his pay was cut. Even now, my late blooming continues.
Marty, since when have you and Sanai-kun been calling each other until you fall asleep? You're one to talk. When I'd call and the line's busy, that was you, right?
Wait, calm down. The phone calls were becoming a competition. When I was home, someone was calling me. Recently, Sude-kun has been calling me, so it's been busy.
Our calls are the longest, right?
Oh, your phone call voice is bad for the heart, but it's fun. Getting lost in something is a talent. I was slowly starting to feel that way. Getting lost in my time with friends, that was a good thing no matter what. What kind of life will I live after becoming friends with these people I ran into randomly? Maybe my life was just beginning.
I'm back.
Welcome back. How was it?
I was able to share the project well, so they were interested.
I see. Looks like it's going well.
I'm Yuma Endo. I work in sales at an IT company called Refreshing Tech. I'm 27.
The higher-ups are talking about promoting you. Keep working hard.
Thank you. I'll try my best to meet your expectations. I finished reporting to my team leader and returned to my desk. There was one woman that seemed dissatisfied.
You said they were interested, but are you sure? Are you sure you didn't fail miserably, but you're too embarrassed to say it?
She was also in sales and the only other person who came in when I did, Haruka Oi. Rather than friendly competition, she's been mean to me since we started.
It's embarrassing to watch.
I'm not being cocky. I guess I'll try not to get in your way. It's not like she likes me. She's always been mean, and her supervisors know too. She's been even meaner to me recently, and I think it's because I'm about to get promoted. Every week, I looked forward to the basketball club I went to on weekends. It was for working adults, and it wasn't about competitions or anything. Just having fun. Endo, go! I will! The controlled pass made its way through the other team. I received it and made the shoot. Nice shoot! You're good! Thanks, Kosaka. It was thanks to your pass. This is Aoto Kosaka. He's been a part of this club for 6 months now. I think he said he was 29.
Kosaka-kun, nice pass. You're so cool, such a hottie.
I heard the women's team next to us praise him. I heard some woman join just to watch Kosaka. Damn it, I made the basket. This damn handsome guy. Endo, I feel like I can hear your thoughts. Are you good? Still, you're different. It makes a difference that you played basketball in high school. Nah, it's not like I did well in competitions. It's just a hobby. As a salesperson, I moved around a lot, but there was a lot of office work too, so I feel like I needed exercise. For me, this club was great exercise. It was how I relaxed. Oh yeah, wanna come over next week? Since we don't have club. I thought we could watch a movie or something. I haven't made any friends since becoming a working adult, and I haven't visited any of their houses yet. I talk to my sister about you sometimes and she wants to meet you. You have a sister? Yeah, we live together. How about a movie? The three of us. If she's okay with it, sure. I will set to visit Kosaka next week. Thanks for coming! This is my sister.
I'm Yori. Thanks for hanging out with my little brother.
This was Kosaka's older sister, Miyori, 5 years ago, in an accident. She lost mobility in her lower limbs. Kosaka had told me earlier. I always have fun hanging out. I'm Endo. Kosaka was good looking, but Miyori is beautiful too. If you need help with anything, please let me know. I'll do anything.
No, I can do it all, so it's okay. I'm happy you came. I'll make sure you're taken care of.
She said she could do most things on her own, and she works. I guess I felt like it would hurt her more if I tried to help. So, I decided to let her take care of me.
Is this enough?
Miyori? I know we're two guys, but we can't eat all of this.
But I was so happy Endo-san came. Don't be shy if it's not enough.
Thank you. This is enough. I'll try my best. In the end, our stomachs were pushed to their limits. It was around sunset when Kosaka's phone rang. My phone! I'll be back! Okay. Kosaka gets a lot of work calls. He must be busy. I met Kosaka in basketball club. Now that I thought about it, we never talked about what we did for work.
Endo-san, thank you for coming today. It was fun.
No, thank you for inviting me. It's been a while since I hung out at someone's house, so it was fun.
I'm glad. It's been a while since Aoto's invited someone over like this. It hasn't happened since we started living together. Maybe since we were kids. You guys must be close.
We see each other every week. He's a good friend.
Since Aoto invited you, I was curious about what kind of person you were. You treated me like normal, so it made sense why. Since this happened to my legs, people have been awkward around me. But you weren't like that at all, so I was surprised. And happy, truly.
Miyori seemed happy. She told me about the thing I couldn't ask her about.
Before, I lived alone and worked in an office. I slipped and fell down some stairs. When I became unable to walk, my parents asked if I wanted to come home. But the countryside isn't as accessible, so it was hard to even go outside. I couldn't go to work on my own or go shopping or anything. I didn't know what to do. But Aoto found an accessible place and asked me to live with him. Aoto is kind. He always took care of me. So I could never set him free. He's been busy these past few years working for my sake. I'm happy he made a friend that he's close enough with to invite over. Endo-san, come again. You're always welcome.
Thank you. Her smile stole my heart. I've never heard the sound of falling in love so clearly before. She's so kind and beautiful. After that, I couldn't stop thinking about her smile. From then, I visited Kosaka's place often. Miyori started calling me Endo-kun. After 3 months, she started coming to see us play basketball. Endo, nice! A buzzer beat!
Endo-kun, you were so cool.
Thanks, you two. She must have been excited by the game. Miyori's cheeks were red. My face also turned red from how cute she was and from her praise. Nice, Endo! My sister complimented you. Hey, don't tease me. We're not just friends for show. I think I know you. Be nice. Kosaka knew how I felt about Miyori. He loved his sister and didn't try to stop me. So does that mean he approves? A few months later, I was returning from a meeting for my current project. I'm back!
Nice work, Endo-kun. How was it?
It went well, and there were no issues.
I see. Keep it up.
I headed to my desk, and there she was, looking unhappy about me talking to her supervisor.
Acting cocky again because you were praised. I can see your head growing.
I don't think that. What's up with you putting words in people's mouths?
Listen and be amazed. I'm about to get a big contract.
A big contract?
Yes. If this goes well, they'll be with us for a few years. There were some challenges, but they said they wanted to see me again, so it'll work out. If I get this, our supervisors will see my work and I'll be promoted. Wait and see.
Okay. I watched Oi-san brag and returned to my desk. She was always like this, but it was just background noise for me. I had plans this upcoming weekend. I'm gonna finish my work and enjoy my weekend. I pumped myself up and got to work. It was finally the weekend. I was at a shopping mall I didn't usually go to. Before, Miyori had said she didn't really go shopping often, so I mustered my courage to ask her out.
Endo-kun, for you.
What? For me? She had bought some pastries earlier and gave them to me.
It's to thank you for today. I was so happy when you suggested we go shopping together.
I just wanted to go out with you two.
Okay, then I'm just sharing. I really like the pastries here and I want you to try them.
I couldn't refuse. I felt giddy.
Oh.
I heard a familiar voice. It was Oi-san. I felt deflated. What a coincidence. See you at work. It was my day off. I didn't want to talk to her, so I said hello and was about to leave. Her next statement made me stop in my tracks.
You're dating a disabled person?
Huh? Oi-san, that's too far. Apologize to her right now.
What? Are you trying to be a hero? How lame.
I'm saying the way you said that was rude.
Endo-kun? All I said was the truth.
It was obviously meant to be malicious. So what if she's in a wheelchair? She's kind and amazing. You can't make fun of her.
All you can talk about is how beautiful she is on the inside. How sad.
I said that's not it. Apologize to her. I was getting angrier. What are you doing? It was Kosaka. He had come with us, but we were doing separate things. Kosaka knew how I felt, so he did that for me. But I ended up putting Miyori in this trouble situation. Kosaka, sorry, she is...
You're...
Oi-san ignored us and approached Kosaka.
Hello, Mr. Kosaka. I didn't think I'd see you here.
Kosaka was the head of a certain company. I learned this recently too. She purred at Kosaka. Her intentions were so obvious it made me nauseous.
I'm so grateful that you followed up about that meeting. I look forward to working with you.
Oisan acted like they were close, but Kosaka was cold. Who do you think you are?
Did something happen?
That woman is my sister. Endo is my friend.
Your sister? And your friend?
I just saw. You're dating a disabled person? Was it? I've never heard of such rudeness.
No, that's...
Hey, are you saying... Oi-san came to us for business the other day. I was surprised when I realized it was the company you work at. We were friends, but didn't know what we did for work. We had just learned each other's job the other day. Kosaka was the head of a company called Kosaka Goods that sold ingredients and spices. He used his experience at a food-related company to start his own. Miyori also worked there. She alternated between going into the office and working from home. It's been 4 years since Kosaka Goods was started and it's growing. We only have 40 employees so far. But I'm thinking about revamping our systems for inventory and personnel. I was thinking about where to go when Oi-san came to us.
Our systems are good and you'll be happy with them.
I'll think about it. The systems from Refreshing Tech were enticing, but communication and project direction weren't going well. Once we make a contract, we'll be asking for regular checkups, so we need a few years for the contract. The cost will be a lot too. So, I couldn't just sign the contract with all these concerns. Our systems were good, but Oi's aggressiveness was getting in the way. Kosaka decided to discuss with his sister.
Can I go to the meeting?
Huh? That would help, but are you sure?
She's still young, right? Maybe she just isn't used to making sales yet. I worked in sales and I've been here since the start, so I know a lot about this company. So maybe we can talk things through. Refreshing Tech systems are good for us. You started this company early for me, so let me help.
Kosaka had started this company for Miyori. He had been planning to start a company, but he did it at 25 to create a good working environment for Miyori. Since then, the two siblings had worked together to grow the company. Oi-san's lips quivered.
That's why you wanted to meet again?
You cracked it. I thought we should cut it, but my sister wanted to look into it, so I contacted you. But what a pity. You made fun of my sister because she can't walk. No matter how good the product is, I don't want to be involved. Oh, the big contract she was bragging about was this. Miyori was her savior for suggesting they meet again. Oi-san had made fun of her and she was pale.
Miss? That was just a misunderstanding earlier. Misunderstanding? Huh. Your mouth makes strange sounds. I can't walk, but I've never been called disabled in such a malicious way before. Don't say that. How about our systems? I promise to never say rude things again.
Oi-san tried to finish her sale, but even kind Miyori couldn't forgive her this time.
I'm sorry. I wanted to have a good meeting with you, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. Also, I cannot forgive you for your behavior towards Endo-kun. But you want our product! If you're gonna go looking for another company, you should just make the deal with us. You're right. It'll be difficult to find another company. But that's no problem. We found someone we can trust.
Yes, I can trust him. They looked at me. I thought the deal was off, so I was surprised. I agreed to my sister's suggestion because I learned that you work there. I don't trust anyone else to work with us. So, on behalf of my company, I would like to ask you to work with us. I realized how much the two of them trusted me and felt emotional.
Endo! That contract is mine! Don't just take it!
Oi-san couldn't let it slide and tried to grab me. But, with my basketball reflexes, I avoided her. Take? You lost your chance because of your actions. Miyori figured out your lack of experience and suggested a second meeting. But you made fun of her. You're so shallow. I can't stand it. Honestly, I can't ask them to work with us after all you did, but they want to. All I can do is work hard to earn their trust. I will report this, so don't run.
Wait!
Oi-san tried to chase after us, but we called security. The other customers whispered about her as she was reprimanded. Our supervisors were furious after learning what happened.
No matter who it is, you cannot insult a person with a disability. And they were a client. I'm sorry.
Oi-san apologized to Kosaka and Miyori. Her aggressive sales tactics came to light, and she had to be retained. People thought even less of her, and her hopes for promotion were tarnished. On the other hand, I was in charge of the project with Kosaka Goods. The meeting went well, and the contract was made. Looking forward to working with you. Me too. Because of this big contract, I was promoted. It wasn't just work that was going well. I asked Miyori out. I've liked you since the day I met you. I've always been drawn to your kindness. Will you go out with me? Miyori smiled. Then,
I also like you because you're kind. Of course.
we started dating and told Kosaka. He smiled like never before. Congrats, you two! I'm so happy! Thanks, Kosaka.
Thank you for worrying all this time. I'll be alright now.
We can't live in a world that looks down on those with disabilities. Her kindness and her beauty are valuable. And even after the infamous defeat at the Battle of Red Cliffs, Cao Cao lamented, saying it would have been different if Guojia were there. I'm Hikaru Kuon, a 24-year-old history teacher at a high school in Tokyo. My specialty is Chinese history, and if it's about the Three Kingdoms, I'm confident I could talk about it non-stop for a week. Sorry. Let's get back to the topic. Before I realize it, I sometimes end up talking about the Three Kingdoms, which my students occasionally point out. Skiing? I haven't gone since I was a student. On my way home from work, my old friend from school, Satoshi Ujiie, had invited me to go skiing. Don't worry, you were good at it, and thanks to you, I improved a lot back then. Stop playing those Three Kingdoms games until midnight every day and get some fresh air once in a while. Is he spying on my life? It's true we often went skiing together during our student days, but after becoming working adults, we had fewer opportunities. And so, I was persuaded by Satoshi, whose negotiation skills could rival a professional's, and a few days later, I found myself at the ski resort. It's a hassle when I go with you because girls always flock to us. Unlike me, Satoshi is a good-looking guy who even won a national tennis championship. Whenever we went skiing, there was always at least one woman who would approach him. That's harsh. I just wanted an excuse to hang out with you. Yeah, got it. After skiing for a while, Satoshi and I took a break in the resting area, sipping on hot chocolate.
Excuse me? Hey, you two.
A lively voice called out to us, and we turned to see two women walking over.
Hi there. Would you mind if we joined you for a bit? Oh, wait a second. Isn't it rude to suddenly approach people like that? Oh, come on. They say the god of romance blesses the slopes, don't they?
Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? This isn't my fault. It's clearly because of this guy's face. Your friend couldn't make it? From what they told us, they seemed to be a senior and junior from their school days. Maria Domoto, the cheerful baby-faced one, was our age, while Agiha Otowa, the cool one with black hair, was a year older.
Our friend wasn't feeling well, and since since she's experienced, we were hoping she could teach us. That's right. I'm a beginner, and I feel uneasy skiing alone with Senpai. So could you teach us? You know... Sorry. I won't insist. Please feel free to refuse if it's too much trouble.
Huh. It's understandable to feel uneasy as a beginner. There is also the risk of injury. Hikaru, what do you think? I don't mind. I'm not sure how well I can teach though. When we were students, we had more free time, so it wasn't a big deal. But now that my free time is precious, it feels like a hassle. Still, I understood the concern about injuries, and so I reluctantly nodded.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Yep, Ageha's doing great. Maria, well, she still needs a bit more guidance. I've lost count of how many times I've seen Maria fall and Satoshi help her up during this past hour. I wasn't doubting her status as a beginner, but something felt off. Hey, Hikaru, I need to use the restroom for a bit. Can I leave them to you? Sure, go ahead. Now filling in for Satoshi, I became the main instructor for the two women. So, when you want to turn, you just need to bend your knees slightly. Don't overdo it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was too tense earlier. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it bit by bit.
Also, focus on ensuring the ski edges are firmly in contact with the snow.
Oh, sure.
By the way, when you fall...
Ugh, that's enough.
Maria glanced at Satoshi, who was returning, and interrupted me.
You can continue teaching Senpai, Hikaru. I'll learn from Satoshi. Hey, that's really rude. You're asking for help, so what's with that attitude? But isn't it more efficient one-on-one? Satoshi is back now, so it's not unreasonable, is it? You know... Sorry, Hikaru. Could you help just me for now?
Noticing that Ageha seemed to be holding back her words, I understood her intent. She must have decided that splitting up would be less of a bother for me. I had a hunch before, but this person is surprisingly kind despite her cool demeanor. Sure, if I'm okay with you. And so, Satoshi rejoined Maria while Ageha and I separated to continue skiing. That said, Ageha already had the basics down, so there wasn't much for me to teach.
I'm sorry for troubling you like this. We've inconvenienced you on what was supposed to be a fun outing with friends.
It's fine. I've dealt with women like her before.
Oh, I see. Actually, I was supposed to come here today with a close friend. I can ski a little, but I still feel uneasy without an experienced companion, so I'm grateful for your help. That girl, Maria, I mean, we just happened to meet here. Funny how that works, huh?
So you didn't come together? Ah, that makes sense now.
Huh?
I thought she had another purpose besides just enjoying skiing.
Hikaru, you're the type to say exactly what's on your mind, aren't you? It was written all over your face earlier that you found this a hassle.
You caught me. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I wasn't exactly enthusiastic about this either. That said, I'll apologize for my junior's behavior.
Seeing Ageha politely apologize cleared up some of the lingering unease in my mind. And then, a few days later on a day off...
Ageha! I'm really sorry about the other day. Huh?
Ah, that alternate ending was absolutely amazing. It was the reason I became a fan of Gojia.
I totally get it. The part where Gojia burns his final flame of life and takes down Cell U with him really struck a chord with me too.
Ageha and I unexpectedly found ourselves deep in a discussion about the Three Kingdoms. Apparently, Ageha became interested in the Three Kingdoms due to her older brother's influence, and they played games about it together. It seemed the tension between us had dissolved, as she had stopped using formal language without either of us realizing it. It's nice to meet someone else who likes Wei. In Japan, Shu is overwhelmingly popular.
Yes! particularly fond of Sima-Yi. To protect those he cared about, he took on the role of a villain and destroyed evil nations for the sake of those he loved. That's the tragic figure of a hero born of chaos!
Whoa, that's straight out of the image created by recent dramas. Sima-Yi rose through the ranks in Wei, led a rebellion, seized the country, and laid the foundation for the Jin dynasty. Historically, he's a traitor, but recent dramas have depicted him as a dark hero.
Agiha? Sorry, I got caught up in the discussion. Are you feeling okay now? Yeah, I'm completely fine now. Sorry for not being able to join the ski trip. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for your help back then.
Ageha's friend, who hadn't been able to join us due to illness, bowed to Satoshi and me.
This is the first time I've seen Ageha talk so much with a guy.
After that, we had a meal with Ageha's friend. The topic turned to something I would rather not recall, Maria Tomoto.
I was shocked to hear later that you encountered her. She was especially rude to you, wasn't she? Even though you helped Ageha, she made you uncomfortable.
That day, even after we finished skiing and regrouped, Maria's unpleasant remarks continued.
Wow, you two seem to be getting along really well, aren't you? So, Senpai, the way you're defending her must mean... Ooh, I see. Why didn't you just say so earlier? I mean, Ageha Senpai is super gloomy, and you're both introverts. You're a perfect match, aren't you?
Don't you think that's a little out of line? Ageha's your friend and senior, right?
Oh, wow! So cool. It's like you're a hero protecting the one you love. I'm not bothered. We were just senior and junior in a club back in the day, and today was another coincidence. But honestly, I think it's a bit much for someone who can't even ski to loiter around the slopes waiting to be picked up. I wasn't waiting to be picked up or anything, but meeting someone as amazing as Satoshi was definitely lucky for me.
Maria's words replayed in my mind as Ageha's friend grew visibly upset. It's fine, I'm used to dealing with teenagers. But I've never met one quite that unpleasant.
You're pretty blunt, Kulon. I like how straightforward you are. It's refreshing. Ageha saying something like that? That's a first. It's nice to see you two getting along so well.
Satoshi? What's wrong? You're unusually quiet. Huh? Oh no, it's nothing. I've just been really busy and tired lately. When I spoke to him, Satoshi hurriedly put on a smile, but I could tell he was hiding something, so I kept my gaze on him. Hey, don't look at me like that. You'll make me fall for you. As usual, he brushed it off with his typical playful teasing. Maria, sorry to keep you waiting.
Satoshi! Good morning. Thank you for coming today.
About a month after the ski trip, Satoshi met with Maria.
If I introduce such a handsome boyfriend to my friends, they'll be so surprised.
Maria leaned into Satoshi sweetly. Since the ski trip, Maria had latched onto him. After relentless advances, Satoshi eventually agreed to a trial relationship after a dinner outing.
Wow, so you're just as charming as she said. I thought she was exaggerating, but Maria, you really pulled it off this time.
Satoshi was at Maria's favorite cafe, having a meal with her and her friends.
Satoshi and I were fated to meet on that snowy mountain. It was love at first sight. Didn't you get dumped by two guys earlier this year after saying the same thing? Shut up! Don't bring that up now.
You've known her since high school, right? Has Maria always been this forward in relationships?
Hey, Satoshi!
Why not? When else would I get to ask this? Satoshi winked at Maria again, then turned his gaze to her friends.
Oh, absolutely. We have plenty of funny stories from back then.
The two friends' faces lit up with excitement. clearly eager to dish out tales from the past. You know, I was curious. Since Maria is so rude, I wondered what kind of people would be friends with someone like her. Satoshi's blunt words stunned all three women. Honestly, it's surprising. If it had just been me, Kuon, and Ageha, the ski trip would have been fun. But Maria kept making unpleasant comments and ruining the mood.
Wait, Satoshi? What's going on? You said you liked me, didn't you? That's why we're dating, right?
You think someone who constantly insults others is attractive? No way. That day, you ruined Kuon's mood and embarrassed yourself. I came here today to see what kind of people could tolerate being friends with you. Either they are incredibly forgiving, or they are just like you.
What? What? What?
I've interacted with many women, so I can tell right away. Maria, you desperately find boyfriends just to show off to your friends and feel superior. I don't mind that, honestly. Satoshi's voice was light-hearted, but his words hit Maria hard. She was visibly trembling. But you crossed the line when you insulted Kuon. So, I pretended to be your boyfriend to teach you a lesson. I'm handsome, but I can be quite the jerk too, you know? I met Satoshi during our university days. At the time, he was struggling with family issues, including his parents' divorce due to their discord. To escape from reality, he threw himself into university during the day, while his nights were spent drinking, wandering, and pulling all-nighters with bad company. And that's when I, completely unaware of his circumstances, encountered Satoshi as he staggered around unsteadily. Are you okay? You shouldn't overdo it, or you'll regret it tomorrow. When I casually pointed that out, Satoshi froze for a moment before bursting into laughter. That encounter led to a friendship, starting with him chasing after me relentlessly. Kuon accepted me for who I am, a jerk with no pretenses. That's what true friendship is about. I hope you find friends like that someday.
Huh? Huh?
Satoshi placed a bill on the table and walked away. Maria and her friends were left speechless.
What's his problem? How dare he humiliate me like that in front of my friends? Ugh! They were all laughing at me like I was a joke. Why am I the one who has to go through this?
After parting ways with her friends, Maria stormed down the stairs of the pedestrian bridge, fuming. And then...
Huh?
Maria suddenly slipped, and her body was sent flying. The rain from earlier that morning had made the stairs slippery. Watch out! I happened to be walking by and instinctively caught her. You are...
Why? Why is it you in this kind of romantic situation?
Huh? Not realizing who she was when I helped her made it a bit uncomfortable. I stepped back, and she also retreated a few steps.
Thank you very much. I thought I was going to die. My heart's still racing. Does this mean...
Well, I'm glad you weren't hurt. Alright, I'll be on my way now.
Thanks to you I wasn't hurt. Could I perhaps treat you to something as a thank you?
No, your kind offer is more than enough.
Huh? You're declining my invitation?
I don't know why you're speaking from such a high horse, but I have someone I genuinely want to focus on right now. With that, I turned and walked toward her. Ageha stood waiting, and Maria smiled bitterly as she watched.
Ah, so you really have something going on with her. Well, whatever. You two seem like a good match. Take care.
Without another glance back, Maria walked away. Let's talk about what happened afterward. So, Maria Domoto?
From what I've heard, she's got ties with most of her friends. Apparently getting rejected by you hit her harder than expected.
She even quit her job, stopped chasing men, and now stays locked in her room. It seems she spends her time obsessively following handsome video streamers. Hopefully, she doesn't stray further off course. Today, I was out shopping with Ageha, but she had been in a foul mood all afternoon. Ageha, what's with that face?
Oh, I was just wondering who the kind teacher with someone to focus on might be.
I barely suppressed a laugh at her serious glare. Wait here for a second. I hurried off and returned with a package. Ageha, try this on.
Huh?
I wrapped a snowflake design bracelet around her wrist. I saw it at a stall and thought it would suit you. Plus, we met on a ski slope after all. Sorry it took me so long to say this. Ageha, I like you. Will you go out with me?
Soldiers should value speed, you know. Of course I will.
I realized I had been too scared to face the love right in front of me. Like Gojia was to Cao Cao, I want to strive to become someone who truly understands her.